Good morning, or depending when you're watching this, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. My name's Ross, and as always told out of Voice of Radio, so today we're going to be taking a little bit of a look at Duraludon, one of the new Pokemon that has been revealed from Pokemon Sword and Shield. And I'm going to be honest with you, probably my favourite one that has been revealed so far. But it has a very natural rivalry with Tyranitar. So in today's video, I want to basically ask two questions. First question, Duraludon versus Tyranitar, who's better? And secondly, are they going to be version exclusives? But let's start off with Duraludon. What do we know about it so far? Well, very little. We know it is the Alloy Pokemon. We know it is a Steel Dragon type, the first non-legendary Dragon Steel type. Yeah, we've had Dialga, but come on. First non-legendary Steel Dragon. It is 5'11" tall, weighs 88 pounds, which is tiny, and the ability is either light metal that halves its weight or heavy metal that doubles its weight. And we know that it's a bit aggro and has a rivalry with Tyranitar. They share their habitats, and they are often seen battling each other in the mountains of the Galar region. Now, first thing straight off the bat, and I know most people have got this down now, but let's say for absolute certainty, it's a Stage 2 Pokemon. Some people have suggested, oh, what are its evolutions going to look like? No. It has a rivalry with Tyranitar. It's going to be a Stage 2 Pokemon. There will be some pre-evolutions. We'll see them in time, but you don't see rivalries. We're going to get some rivalries, etc. in a minute, like Sork and Fro, for instance. They're always of the same stage. So Duraludon is going to be a Stage 2 Pokemon. I feel extremely confident in that prediction. So, Duraludon versus Tyranitar. Well, one of the things I did in advance of this video, I chucked out a Twitter poll yesterday, and a couple hundred people were kind enough to help me out by answering the Twitter poll. At the Wassy, I'm going to try and do more Twitter polls, because, well, just seems sensible, doesn't it? And it actually came out 58% Tyranitar, 42% Duraludon. Oh, well, that answers it nicely, doesn't it? No, it doesn't, ladies and gentlemen. Tyranitar's a Gen 2 Pokemon. It came around in the Johto region. It came out in Pokemon Gold and Pokemon Silver. And they were actually released in the year 2000, 19 years ago. So frankly, ladies and gentlemen, no, I don't think it's terribly fair. Tyranitar's had essentially a 19-year head start to start building up fans. And if we focus purely on typing here, Duraludon's got the edge. Duraludon is Steel Dragon, Tyranitar is Rock Dark, and Steel beats Rock. Steel is 2 times effective against Rock Pokemon, and Rock is 50% effective against Steel Pokemon. So if we go purely by typing here, Duraludon beats Tyranitar. Now, it should be noticed that Tyranitar has a Mega Evolution. Does that mean that Duraludon will have a Mega Evolution in the future? I think it really depends on what Pokemon do with Mega Evolution. Because, generally speaking, the paired Pokemon get treated the same. And if they're going to be pairing up Tyranitar and Duraludon, then you've got to think Duraludon is going to have a Mega Evolution in the future. Having said that, at the moment, Pokemon are focused on Dynamax and Gigantamax. I think fairly unlikely that we'll be getting any new Mega Evolutions in the near future. And what that means is that although I think Duraludon will eventually get a Mega Evolution, I don't think it's going to be in Sword and Shield, if indeed any time in the near future at all. Okay, so we've looked at them in terms of typing, and Duraludon clearly has the edge. What if we have a look at them in terms of size? Well, in terms of height, Tyranitar's rocking 6'7" to Duraludon's 5'11". It's really weird to me that these are basically human heights. So we got a slight edge to Tyranitar. And Mega Tyranitar actually goes up to 8'2", which kind of wins properly. Now, in terms of the weight, yes, we think Duraludon is never going to have the edge here. It's only 88 pounds, whereas Tyranitar's coming in rocking 445 pounds, 562 when it Mega Evolves. But then again, the whole point of Duraludon here is that it's supposed to be a nice, light, happy, lovely Pokemon. Maybe not happy, but you know what I mean here. So, the thing is, yes, Tyranitar is bigger, but that's kind of the point, so I don't know if we can really give it an advantage in that regard. And what kind of adds insult to injury here, Duraludon is a Steel-type Pokemon, and Tyranitar's signature move is Sandstream. It's one of only 4 Pokemon that actually has Sandstream as an ability, and it is the only non-hidden ability that Tyranitar has, the only ability that Mega Tyranitar has. And it whips up a Sandstorm that damages Pokemon for a few turns, except Rock, Ground, and Steel type. It really does seem like Duraludon is being brought out as a really nice Tyranitar counter. So Tyranitar's getting the popular vote for the moment, but honestly, I think Duraludon's a bit cooler. Come at me in the comment section. Although, you see this picture of them eyeing up, neither of them look particularly happy here at all. Also, and I don't think we can read very much into this, but in the image Pokemon have released, level 60 Tyranitar, level 62 Duraludon? Does that mean that Pokemon themselves think Duraludon is cooler? Probably not, but it's a nice thought, right? So what about the whole version exclusivity thing? Well, we know the Larvitar is exclusive to Pokemon Shield. It's literally up on the official website. Although do remember that if you buy the Steel book that's got both games in, you do get a code that will give you access to a Larvitar early in the game, whether you're going for Sword or Shield. Does that mean that Duraludon is going to be exclusive to Pokemon Sword? Maybe. I mean, if we have a look at some of the game-exclusive Pokemon we've seen so far, we do see quite a lot of, as I like to look at them, pairs of Pokemon. So, for instance, Zangoose was exclusive to Pokemon Ruby, whereas Seviper was exclusive to Pokemon Sapphire. And they are very much paired Pokemon in the ethos of the games, in that they kind of hunt each other. Fro was exclusive to Pokemon Y, whereas Sork is exclusive to Pokemon X. Clearly, they're sitting there rocking along as a pair of Pokemon. Rampardos and Bastiodon. Rampardos came along in Alpha Sapphire, Bastiodon in Omega Ruby. Although, to be fair, initially, it was Rampardos in Diamond and Bastiodon in Pearl. So maybe if they're clearly trying to link up Duraludon and Tyranitar, it would make sense that they would be exclusive to different versions, and that would make Duraludon exclusive to Pokemon Sword, which incidentally would probably at this stage be enough of a reason for me to jump into Pokemon Sword. As it stands, we know that Jangmo-o and Dino are exclusive to Pokemon Sword, and Larvitar and Goomy are exclusive to Pokemon Shield, as well as B being a gym leader which you only find in Pokemon Sword, and Alistair being a gym leader you only find in Pokemon Shield. And they are different types. B is a fighting type gym leader, and Alistair is a ghost type gym leader. But if you tell me Duraludon is exclusive to Pokemon Sword, I'm all over Pokemon Sword, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I do believe I'm not the only one that's been floating this particular theory. I think it's gone over on Reddit. Somebody's posted it. And let's be honest, it's not exactly a groundbreaking theory when you consider that Pokemon are going out of their way to link these two Pokemon together nice and early, and then saying that one of them's a version exclusive. It is very much a join the dots kind of thing. But to answer my initial question, I'm saying it, Duraludon's better than Tyranitar. He's cooler than Tyranitar. Come at me in the comment section. Be nice, of course, if you think I'm wrong about that, and we can all be friends in a very nice, happy way and discuss our thoughts on different Pokemon. It will be lovely. Are they version exclusives? I think so. But again, if you've got a counter-argument, the comment section is probably the place to go and post it. Go nuts, but please do remember, be nice, would ya? And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at TheWassy, and Twitch for some live action at twitch.tv/PTCG Radio. If you want to support the channel, get some bonus podcasts and all that, head on over to patreon.com/PTCG Radio, where you can do exactly that. And please do make sure you're checking out youtube.com/WassyPlays, where we talk about a whole bunch of games that don't even have Pokemon in. And if you've got any ideas for Pokemon Sword and Shield videos you'd like me to do, we're hitting those games hard. I told you we would. Then chuck them down in the comment section. But by far the most important thing, as always, look after yourselves till next time. Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching PTCG Radio.